2, 3.
Sit. Okay. All right. Hopefully this little pup will be quiet. You guys, I don't know what happened to my other live. So weird. It stayed on. I probably have to delete it. I don't know what happened. So strange. Here I was trying to give a intro, but didn't work very well. Welcome to WCIA Network. Let me take the... I did already. Hi guys. I tried to give a little intro earlier, and something happened with I don't know, with the button to turn it off. It never turned off. Oh yay! Look at all my peeps coming in. Welcome to WCIA Network. Muffin Top, how are you? There's a lot going on out there, right? There is a lot. It's so strange. Welcome, my mod, Muffin Top. How are you? Yeah, I'm gonna have to look to see what happened with my intro. It's the strangest thing. Welcome, subscribers. Thumbs up on your way in would be fabulous. Sit down. Deborah Merce, hi, welcome. So, Nolan Willie, Nancy Hopkins, Judy. Yes, everyone's coming on in. Love it, Deborah. All right. No. Got my daughter's dog who won't stop licking my hand. Welcome to WCIA Network. Everything is good here. I have a PDF to go over, and once again, I'm just going to have to let the PDF direct me, because this is a excellent, happy or fantastic. It's been a very crazy 48 hours in the world of spirit, for sure, because there's a lot going on in the universe, right? As far as crime stories and this world of helping find missing children. Everything I do and say here falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. And I just speak what comes through for the sake of giving the Summer Wells missing children the justice that they're waiting for. Oh, good. Yeah, she has to recoup and just give herself some time, right? Sending my love to her, please. I have really been trying to just kind of keep it open, so I wing it a little bit and put some photos out there and just let it go. Because there's a lot of shifts right now. There's a lot going on, and there's a lot of shifts. And things are evolving and moving and sorting themselves out in ways that we don't know about. And we're not supposed to know about it. Now, I'm not just talking about, FBI shit. I'm talking in personal life, the world in general. Shifts are occurring that we're not going to understand. And that is just what's happening in the universe right now. And I never realized that true crime goes with it. Because I know that there's shifts going on that I just have to surrender to. Even though I don't understand it, I don't understand it. So I'm surrendering to the fact that the universe has, they've got this for us. They have a plan, right? Hi, peace, love, and light. They have a plan. And that plan is going to include getting justice for these kids on their time schedule. It's in motion. It's in motion. As far as what's going on with the KIELYRODNI, I could only go by what Spirit tells me. I don't get involved in drama or who's doing what. All I know is that group, which is great, found her car, and it moved things along for the spirits to speak. So to me, that's phenomenal. Other than that, I don't know them. I think they're great. They did a good job. Adventures with Purpose, obviously, that's, you know what I'm talking about. And they did their job. That's all I know. And I do know that in the spirit world, they're really happy. They love the fact that those guys did what they did. So whatever the purpose was, or whatever they serve in the true crime committee, they served it. They did their job. As far as I'm told, that's it. It's super, super simple. Super simple. I have a PDF to go over, but I think I want to go over this video because I've been waiting to go over this video all night. As soon as I saw it change and shift like this, the PDF that I'm going to be going through and looking at while I'm on live with you guys has to do with both. Of course, when I say Summer Moon Missing Children, it includes a lot. But what I have done here is I have followed and taken Summer Moon Wells' actual elements out from my files to put them face to face with Kylie's, to show you that there are similar things going on here. Their stories are overlapping, and whatever comes out from Kylie's is going to have some sort of, if in fact the authorities wanted to, I know it has a direct hit on the Summer Moon Wells Missing Children. Now, what comes out from the authorities is going to be on their time schedule. They're the ones that are the experts. I'm not in that field, right? They have their plan. They have a plan in motion that we shouldn't know about. So that plan in motion is going to take care of more than Kylie. And just have faith in that. Have faith in that's what it's going to be. What I'm going to show you, so yes, my PDF is phenomenal. I'm going to show it to you in a moment. What I want to show you is a great example. Now, again, it has nothing to do with this company. I swear to God it doesn't, because everything that's covered up that looks human and humanly made and human parts, and they think that it's real, is real. But they're taking this scene, this photo, it's like taking a movie and making it into a cartoon. They are making this shit into some sort of a game. The video turns to mush, it like clicks and it goes into a whole different dimension. I'm going to show you how that happens. Now, I noticed it the other day with the video that I showed of the box spinning. I'm like, what the hell? Watching his box spinning, I'm like, this is so graphically designed. This is not happening on his boat. It's not happening on his boat. Like, you don't have to be an expert in graphic design or whatever to know that it wasn't real. I'll show you the information that one happened to give me. It's in my presentation. Watch this video. I did it in slow motion. I'll stop the way through, but I want to give you guys an example of what I'm talking about. And the reason I pick on this group and these videos is because these videos hold the story of the Summer Wells Missing Children. They give a lot of information and hide a lot of the elements. And I don't know if this company knows that this is what it's doing. I don't know. It's not my job to know. It doesn't matter. It's for them to figure out. All I know is I'm not calling them out as a company. I don't know these guys. They have their own lives. Obviously, they're not hurting their children. Their children are fine. They're being used as the deep fake. So when I show you these elements and children looking beat up, it has nothing to do with the company. They're not doing it. They're the cover-up, you guys. Okay? Because it's not, they're showing their children as they have their children are enduring this, but their children are not. They're not. They're a family that's living their life, and they're doing a YouTube channel. So my job is to point it out and to show the elements and to bring this to everyone's attention that cares to take a look, and in hopes that the authorities will figure out who is doing the sacrifices and creating and taking these YouTube channels as their deep fake, because the deaths are occurring, the sacrifices are occurring, and these children are hidden somewhere. Period. That's what's happening. But they're using these storyboards as a cover-up. And somewhere beneath it, the FBI could figure out where it's coming from. That's their job, because even if I nailed it, it doesn't matter. I will just be doing what the children want me to do, bringing them justice by telling their story. But they want their story told and heard and looked at, so then it can be stopped. The story has to be identified, the elements have to be accepted, and the stories have to be looked at by the authorities. That's not me. I'm here just to get entertainment purposes. I'm here just to, give you what comes through. That's it. Right? So, turn this. This video, you could already see it's falling apart. This video I taped frame by frame. This is what you call frame by frame to get really the truth. Now, the first thing that I notice is it's not the same fisherman guy, whoever is the guy that's the owner, because this dude becomes like 40 years younger than him. And his watch the net in his arms. This is where it becomes fake. It's not real. I'm like, what is he doing? And the net thing is a very important part to this process. Watch. It's a very fake video. Now, that's just my opinion, right? This net covers up the Summer Wells Missing Children story. Okay, and I'll show you what's under there as you watch this part. Did you see what they see that? I'm not. That's what's under there. Keep watching. Look at the net. Look. The net does the same thing as that lady I showed you in some out of the country net. Now, I'm watching this and I'm like, what the hell happened? Like, it clicks into like this fake thing. Look at his arms. Like, this is all fake. Look what he's pulling out of the water. He's trying to fake it with the net. I'm not talking about the company. I'm telling you what I'm seeing, and I'm telling you what I'm hearing. That this is a bunch of bullshit. So this is what's being pulled. You could see that that is a complete deepfake cover-up over what I'm going to show you. It's really obvious. I'm not doing anything to it, you guys. I'm just playing it slow. Look at this. You could almost kind of see what I'm going to show you. It's showing up. Because the slower you make it, look at all this stuff that's just... Look at the yellow box. The whole thing is messed with. Now I go really slow so you could see it. Those are not a bunch of fishes. Those are the white things with the hearts on them is what that is. And he's dropping it. So this is the rest of the video, and he just keeps doing it. So I take this video, let me stop it, and start doing this to it. See? So when you take, all I did was click on it. So when a video is played a few times in slow motion, and you have the clip at 1.25, when I click on it anywhere, it like kind of gives me the truth. This is part of the sacrifice. This is, to me, the netting that I'm going to show you in the presentation that has been part of the Summer Moon Wells missing children's case always. What they're showing underwater here is really the truth. I really do believe they use divers, because I'm going to show you why. So I took pictures from this video. Let me move this so I could see. To show, watch what happens. You'll see the hand and everything. It's just not real, because what he's dealing with is a body. And I've been saying this and haven't really been able to show exactly what's in this thing until now. These are the rope, whatever this is, that's covered in those hearts. And this is, I don't know if that's really under there. I don't know where it is, but what I can tell you is that the truth is within this video. Watch. You're gonna see how this net will disappear, and it shows the truth. They use a very, it's very smart. They use everything white, and it's very smart to use a net like this because it covers it. And they use it often. See right in there, it's like two different, totally two different scenes. Like that one's fake. This is fake. And then there's a real one. And the goal here, I haven't done this yet, you guys. The goal here is to get what's in the middle. See, they're covering it up. It shows it. They're covering it up with this fake guy. Because that is really what they're pulling up is what they don't want you to see. That. And let me tell you something. It's there. See? It is all in there. Because this video is so poorly made. See? This will be all new. Like, I haven't done this yet. I wait to do it live. What you're seeing under the water, I truly believe they have shit under the water. Because in the beginning of week number 1 from Summer Moon Wells, there's scuba divers. And there's, like, they're scuba diving to get shit out of the water. I have photos of it. So, do you see what's happening to the net? See inside that net? I'm going to show you those faces. And actually, Kylie had one of those fake things on her face. Now, obviously, I don't know if Kylie's the real Kylie, but it was done to someone that they called Kylie. We will know if it was Kylie or not Kylie when we know what happened to her body. But no matter what, they're gonna uncover this stuff. No matter what. Because this, if they ignore this, I will be completely shocked. Especially after I show you my PDF. So watch how this fake thing turns into, it takes shape. Now, it shouldn't be taking any shape, but it is. Right there. These nets are the cover-up. So when I say deep fake, Summer Moon had one of these because hers was the same shape. There's the head. So this is the body with the head. Okay? This is what it's going to take shape in. And it's in my PDF, but I'm showing you the video first. So we started out with just a net, right? This is the head, and the mouth is connected to that blue thing. That's the blue thing that comes out of the kids' mouths. This is whatever this is, the rest of the torso, and they're connected to these wires. These are wires. But this is a head that's always been connected to that blue thing that we saw on Summer Moon Wells's milk jug. I'm going to keep going. See, look. It's the head in there. Trust me. So, you already see what's going on here. It's going to turn into like a complete freaking situation. And it's not fishing. And look at the guy's arms. They're not really there. So this to me is a perfect example to show you what deepfake is. And their whole entire video gives me so much information, and I have that in my presentation. See, there's the white heart is in there. It winds up in the water. I think this is what they go digging for in Montana. This is what they go try to find. Are the remains or whatever gets stuck to that net. So this here, inside the white, tells a story. There's the white with the hearts. This is the cover up. There's always a lot of rope. I mean, I don't care if you guys believe me or not believe me, but what you can understand and see is there's no way that this rope is doing this, turning into these shapes. You see, there's a head under there. I know it is. You may not see it yet, but it's there. Trust me, it's here because I know what's in here. So the more this is played with, the more information that comes through. And what you're looking at, this is the sacrifice. This is part of the sacrifice. And all the hearts will come out. And this is a cover-up. And this is part of my presentation. Because this is all they do. This is what they do. And it seems as if the motherboard is some sort of a gamer. Like, whoever is covering this up, they're using the same technique as gaming. They're using the same. I'm just saying this from I'm just saying this actually because of what I've learned and know from. They're using this same technique as gaming, and it's on a massive platform. But what I found interesting is that Jagger is way into these kinds of games, and he works with them. I don't know if anyone has seen his other YouTube channels. He's got like a lot of them. So look at the guy's arm here. Because this guy is the guy that's being like thrown in the water, you see. This isn't, he's, see what's happening? It's not really his body. And no one will be talking about stuff like this, but it's hard. I mean, yeah, it's a body. It's a whole freaking body, but it's for me to say that, I'm really hoping that stuff shows through. I have the full video. I have a lot net videos. I actually have his whole entire video, but I just want to play clips of it because I'm really trying hard to stay away from the children, because I just think it's fair if I can. I'll show the children if I need to, but this here, really what you see to the right hand side is what's happening, and you could see he's standing in something. It's pretty shitty. It's a really bad situation. And then it's all in the water. Like you could see it coming. The more I play with the video, the more the other stuff starts to show. He is a pigment of your imagination. Like this guy is so fake right there. He doesn't exist. See those flickers in there? That's what I want to get in. He doesn't exist there. The truth is stuck in that motherfucking section right there. And it's not easy to land on. I mean, this is what I do. And you want to land on it because he's fake. I know he's fake. And whoever made this video, and if they're listening to me, he's fake. Because the only thing that's happening here is someone's going through a sacrifice. That's it. This is someone going through a sacrifice. Ooh, see, it's loosening up. Right in there. Let me let it sit on there for a minute. Because what you see, this nice muscular man standing there, ain't him. It's the deep fake. They try to make it look like the owner, but first of all, the owner is way older looking. No offense, his face is covered in wrinkles. And this guy is perfectly made as if he's a cartoon character. So see this white that I just got to? So that just changed to more white. That's where the truth lies. It's right there. And that's the truth to Summerwell's missing children and Kylie. What happened in the water. Or what was going to happen, and was going to tattletale, and someone got really mad and they had a fight. And she was going to tell on them. There is shit under the water, you guys. Because they need divers to go under there. I'm going to show you. It's part of how they do it. It's hidden. See the hearts coming up? Let me circle it. You're going to see it's all the elements. Even though I haven't seen what comes through, I'm so confident right here. I'm so confident that it all stays the same. Because the only thing that changes is the deep fake. Look at, it's starting to break up. What stays the same are the elements. The elements don't change, and this is Summer Moon Wells' story. I just had this feeling that Summer Moon Wells was on the Alaska boat. I think that the pictures that I showed a while back were her. The eyeball of her was just, with those goggles on, was just a very intense photo. It's a very intense photo. So that's why I keep coming back to these guys on boats, because this tells a story. This tells a story. I'm not done with this video, but what I do want to do is show you the PDF. See how, all right, so the body's coming through. It's coming through. Forget the guy laughing over there. That guy is like fake. But you see, look what's happening. It may be like that frog face or whatever, but that's what they use for Summer Moon. They have her head, and then they have like a, it looks like a frog or a dragon. So I know that that's just part of the elements. It's coming through, you guys. No, they're scuba dive. I think scuba divers are a part of this whole, the missing children. Only because I spent like 6 months on the scuba diving photos, and they're real. No one wanted to believe me, but these scuba divers were taking out bodies that were bloody, and they were in boats, and looks like an alien. We are losing our minds, you guys. We have maybe we have aliens invading. No, that's going to be a head. That's going to be a person. It's going to be with all the same ropes and shit that we've been seeing. Okay, see the red heart? So one of the last photos that I have of Summer is she is in the water, and she's walking in the water, and behind her are the 3 hearts, and then that little like dragon face, or but this, I think, is what they use to catch fish. It's apparent that this isn't just a net he's throwing in there to get bait. That we could all agree on. I don't care what else you guys see, in a sense that, but we could all agree on the fact that this is not his net to catch bait, right? Because no nets, you guys, it's gonna turn into a human. It is. I mean, this is what it is. There are the eyes, the mouth. So he's not. Row your boat and grab me some shrimp. This is the face right here. And they're all connected to this thing. There might be another one back here. There's a lot in here. Okay? So this thing I will definitely come back to show you more, because it has answers. And the answers are within the water here. They're in the water. Oh, look at how this one is. You could see where it's divided. Look at. So what's happening? Remember, I've taught you guys that their screens are divided. You try to break them into 3, right? Right here is a division. So right here you could see that this is fake and this is real. So you could see that it's already breaking up. It's already breaking up. Look at that. Now look under the water. You're going to see the tracks. I think they moved this shit under the water. I do. It's like a roller coaster. Look how different it is. I can't stop. And now look what the guy looks like. He's like not even a man anymore. Look at now the man is covered in the rope, because whoever's in this white thing gets thrown over. It's right in there. This to me is really what it looks like. Like there's truth between here and the water. Like it's not the net. It's in the water. The truth is in the water. Okay. So here goes my channeling. It's not in the net. Let me just do what I hear right now. I'm going to stop talking. It's going to show up here in the water. Shh. Okay, let's see. No, come here. It's a very annoying bark. It's one of those little dogs. I've got lots of kids and they leave their dogs with me. Come here, baby. I'm used to big, huge dogs. Big barks. And big teeth. What's with that flip-flop? So yeah, I'm watching the water. All right, I think what I'm going to do, because there's so much in this video, look at this, is start the PDF. It's right in there. I know it's right in this frame. See? We just need that guy to disappear. It's right in there. It's so right in there, you guys. It's like I need to keep moving it and moving it, and then it will like, see how it's changing even quicker? The more I move this little thing and annoy it. Right in there. Oh, it's so frustrating. It's right in there. And, you know, my eyeball sees it, you see. Like there's, see, it's right. All those. It's in his shirt. It's in his shirt, I think. Because he's fake. All right, let me try this. Because his shirt has the element on it, you see. His shirt has the box. He's fake. Oh my God, look at his eyeball coming through. Look at his eyeball. Look at his eye. Told you he was fake. So you got, if you know what you're looking for and you know what's fake, I know he's not real, because the other dude is like so old looking. No offense to him. All right, let me give this some time. Let's see. Now his mouth has something in it. Look at his eyeball. Now the elements are showing up. You see? So I just clicked on it because once the elements start to show up in a particular area, remember I showed you guys, you just click on it and it's, here it goes. Okay, you guys, he has that blue thing in his mouth, see? So, that blue thing in his mouth, this is the net. He has the net in his mouth. That blue thing that I showed you. He's got that. Let me see if I have a photo over here. He has the net in his mouth. Literally, the net is in his mouth. I told you I can't ever, like... So here's a photo. Here's a close-up that I snapped when you saw this. See, he's wrapped up in this thing. He's wrapped up in the net. Oh, for sure. Look at this. He is in this net. Look at his leg on the bottom. See how deep fakes could really just fake you out? It's right in there. So this guy winds up being all wrapped up in that net that gets thrown in the water. And this whole entire situation changes. And they are not fishing for bait. He is the bait. And what you see that goes overboard is him. Right there. He's going to have that thing coming out of his mouth. This is crazy to watch, right? This is crazy to watch. It's a whole... I think they're underwater, you guys. I swear. There's the box. They're really underwater. The box is right in the middle. Let me show you. Right here. That's his box. So now let's figure out see how it's clicking? It's just a few clicks away from the truth, you guys. Just a few. Told you it was right in there. Because he's so fake, he just disappears. Like, and somewhere in here is a frame with the truth. But here you could already tell he's the victim. He's not the guy who owns a company. That's why you can't, you know, it's got nothing. That's why I always say it's got nothing to do, at least when I'm up here, it has nothing to do with anybody other than the story. Because you don't know who this is. But this guy is being sacrificed. He is being sacrificed. Again, it's never what you think it is. That is, I could tell that's totally generated, fakely generated. Oh my God. You guys were so close. I wonder if I have a different clip of this. I didn't think I would be spending so much time on this, but I guess I said it earlier. That's the machine on him. I swear to God, I think these things move underwater. Ooh. Okay, so what I see right now in the water is the same shape that they're showing of. I told you guys this, that I see this in the water. To me, it's the same shape that they showed of Kylie's car. Like, to me, I didn't see the car. To me, I saw this number 5 in the water. That's what I saw. I think I have it on my phone. Where is it? To me, this is what I first saw when they showed the surveillance. Wait, let me see if I have a picture of it on my phone. I do. I'm like, that's weird. So, I mean, I don't know how this could possibly be, right? But they said, again, they said this is the car. I don't understand how this could be the car. I just still don't understand it. What about this looks like the car? I don't get it. This, to me, looks like an element. I can't figure it out because it's in the water. And that's always been an element. And let me show you the closer of the 5. It's actually going to show up really well. It's a main element. It's right there. Like, it's like one of the things that they use. It's actually what my whole presentation is on. That always happens. But I'm going to show you in my presentation how the shape of the car. I'm going to start the presentation, then go back to this video. I'm going to show you, you're going to see how this car makes no sense. Makes no sense to me. None, zero, zilcho. All right, I'm going to start the PDF or else I'm never going to get through it. The PDF I have here is pretty awesome. It's going to go over just about everything that I just went over with you guys. But I'm starting with these photos. I'm going to give you guys a little summary for those who are new as well. Those who've been with me have seen this presentation, but the photos seem to be getting more important. So, in the beginning, I had all of these let me see, scuba photos, all these scuba photos. Water. Let me see. If I can't find it in a second, then I'm not going to get it at all. Under my water photos. Let's see. Maybe scuba. No. Well, I had all these pictures that showed scuba divers getting these bodies. They're putting them in their boats and they're bloody. I'm like, and everyone thought I was making this shit up. But the photos itself are really obvious. So then when I was going through, and I put it, Don Wells laughs at summer. And this was right in the beginning, and they're showing a video of the carnival, right? That Don went to the week that they say Summer went missing. And the carnival photos had so much information on them. I have lots of photos on them. They're sick. To me, they show that they're doing sick things. They're doing sick things up on the rides, and I had a picture like this of Don's tattoo on his ass. I'm like, is this really a tattoo? Like, I don't know what this stuff is. But it's all this sick shit. One of the most important things that I found was right at the end of the video. When you want to find information that they're trying to hide, and it's kind of like really not there, but it's right at the very end, that's the most important information. At the very end of this video, a couple things. One, this guy shows up, and you could see I put the frame in there. It says it's 4 minutes and 47 seconds in, so it's in the very last second of the video. You guys wouldn't even catch it. Like, if you were to open it up, you'd be like, I don't see it here. It is in the last second of the video. Now, I went back to go find the girl who did it. She took down all of the videos, and sickly enough, she's like some sort of a prostitute or something. I don't know what she is, but it's weird. So this is a video. I brightened it up. It comes. I'm like, and at this point, I'm like, oh my God, it's the scuba diver that's going in there. Blah blah blah. And he's like, scuba diver finds 7-year-old wallet lost in river, returns to exploring with the nug. Now, they're real company. I'm like, oh, maybe that's really what he did. In this very same 4 minutes and 47 seconds, if you move it just slightly, in the very same frame, shows you the picture next to it. Now, you all may think that this picture is no big deal. But now I see this as the machine. And this shows that it's under the ground at the Appalachian Fairgrounds. And this is how I also got stuck on the Appalachian. I'm like, this is showing a frame in Don's video about the rides and the carnivals, and it's showing all this information that's under the ground of Appalachian. And the third picture that you see here was, to me, a very crucial photo to find. And I didn't really know how crucial it would be until now, because now I see that these pointy things and all of this stuff has a lot to do with the children. And when I first grabbed this, I didn't know much about the machine. I didn't know much. I kept saying I see a machine. I see the number 5 and there's these pointy things. But this video, which was from month 1, has to me become extremely important if in fact they ever decide to go look. Because the information it's true, it's real information, like it's real. Like these are really people down there. And to me, right there is the machine. Is the machine. So when I showed the pictures from of those children that were so brutalized and so bloody, and they were covered in these things, I'm like, they must be under there somewhere. It doesn't make any sense to me. But it continues. It really continues. So these photos, let me try to see if it's in here. These photos, I'm keeping as very important photos. Because I really feel as if these are very important as they do tell a real story. So once things start coming together, this will be important. Because to me, there's no other reason, like, why would I have kept it? You know? And I have it. And I think that in time, they're going to find all this. They're going to find all this. So he's a scuba diver, and the picture, the last frame to me was like I'm looking at it with the same reaction as I did over a year ago. I'm like, here's the carnival, here's a scuba diver, and in the corner, to me, is the underground place that is hidden. Period. And ever since I've done this, have been working with the Summer Wells Missing Children, nothing has changed. And I thought that it was important to show this today. There is something in this photo that will one day make sense. And maybe one day be a part of the solution. You know, I'm not saying it's him. I'm saying, like, where is this? I don't know who that is, but where is he? I feel as if he's kind of next to the little corner photo. So I kind of threw these things in here to show you guys how this has been the same since the beginning. And all the elements are just becoming clearer. So that face with the bloody face, seen it all before. We've seen it all. And it just happened again. It just happened again in the videos and so forth that I showed of the kids that are just being tormented, and nothing's stopping them. No one's stopping them. Like this, I'll show you a teeny, I think it's getting very blurry, but this is the video that I sent. This is a video that I sent to the FBI of this group. And these kids are playing with the refrigerator, like that I showed you, with all the buttons that are the same, and they're in front of the same gate. And all of this is going on, and they're not dressed. And behind there, look at this. You guys, they haven't responded to me. And these children are going through the same stuff that I have been showing. But this to me is under somewhere by a, look at her face. Because all the way to the right is like the entrance of a carnival. I have sent this, I'm showing this now because I haven't been told not to, and no one has responded. So this is the same refrigerator as I showed you on the Alaska cruise ship, or the boat. This child here is biting into her sibling, like eating her. It's the same information that I have over and over. They do the same movements. They have the same shit going on. She has the same masks on her face. They're attached to the same piece of equipment. These kids here are attached to the same piece of equipment that I have been talking about. And I figured someone would have done something by now. Like with at least this. No, you guys. No. They really haven't. And I have like 3,000 pictures that I worked 2 full nights on without going to sleep to give them a picture of every frame. So I'm not just sitting here working on Summer Moon Wells. I'm sitting here working for all of these children that continuously are getting brutalized and sacrificed. And for some reason, it's not being looked at. I don't know which one I don't know which one these are. So this is, they're just playing, but they're not playing. Look. That's the machine. Trigger warning. That's the machine that these kids stay connected to in these videos. Right there. And then all hell breaks loose. All hell breaks loose. They're bloody. And do you guys think that, like, this is acceptable? How? That's my phone reflection. How's this acceptable? Of her crying. This is what's happening to these children. I gave them all the information. You guys, nothing's been done. What is it that, how much more are we supposed to do? I wasn't going to show this. But you tell me that this is something that the FBI is ignoring? Ignoring. Because let me tell you something. I've gotten no questions. Look at this picture. I mean, this lady does not cover up anything she's doing to her children. It's right out there. And there's this, what she's doing is no different than what Summer Moon Wells went through. Because the actual sacrifice that they show is identical to what they do in the church. Look at this. They have him running around, and it's just shitty. So, this is what I've been doing. Want me to move? All right, hold on 1 second. All right, guys, wait, I just had to move my little office. Okay. Of course, I'm still haven't gone through my PDF, but the one that is the most important, let me see if it's up on this one, is one that shows, it looks like a church, but it's the identical setup. And in here, let me see if this is it. Well, this is the shit that I've been sending in, and I'm getting zero traction. And it's just not stopping, basically. It's the same situation over and over. And if these videos are not going to be looked at, and they're not going to acknowledge it, I'll just put the whole damn thing up on YouTube, because it's pretty embarrassing that no one's doing anything about it, I think, to them. Okay, now, here you see believe it or not, Kylie's photo is to the right. That comes from her dancing. Her boyfriend meets her on the whatever to do a dance. And this is what's under there is she winds up standing on those boxes. The boxes all the way to the left. Let me see. Oh no. The one in the middle is from Benny. He's holding that. The one to the left is from, I think, the Beeston family. Everyone has the same machinery. Kylie, when I say Kylie is a Summer Moon Wells missing child, I just don't say it, I back it up. The photo that you see of Summer is also completely fabricated. Her arm is fabricated. The only thing that's not are the elements and her face. Same with Kylie. What Kylie has on her face and what Summer Moon Wells looks like is the same. Where is the one that I have from the Watts? Wait, did I put it in here? Because when I say that Shanann Watts has that same thing hanging. Oh, I do go. I just show a couple other ones first. This is why whatever group, so whatever they say, the elements that are left on KIELYRODNI are all the same elements that I have been working on for the past year. No matter what. Because those don't just show up out of nowhere. And that's what Summer's picture is looking like. And it just will keep changing. And the only reason it's going to keep changing is because the more truth that comes out, the more it's going to change. We really don't know exactly who Summer Moon Wells is. This picture of her is it's changing as we sit here. Because the stories are just really ready to be told. And this is also why I'm told that there's a massive shift coming. It just depends on when the authorities are ready to discuss it. But they don't have to be fearful of it, because if they would just look, they'll know where to get the information. They could freak everyone out and say there's a serial killer. Easily. See, these pictures were accepted and not talked about. But look at her arm. Her arm's fake. Her eyeballs is slowly going away. This is Summer Moon in her bed. In summer moon, missing children spirits work with me this way. They only give me more information as I tell the truth forward from the information they have given me. It's the only way I get it, you guys. There's no rhyme or reason. None. I really just do put out there what Spirit shows me. And right now it's showing summer moon. Summer moon wells and Kylie I would say were touched by the same people. And this photo is not very easy. It's not that hard to get. It's right in the video. It's actually in the video, the first version of the video, before they changed the version. Someone changed it because I have the original and I didn't touch it. I mean, why isn't that this isn't being talked about? That's our summer moon. And she's connected to that little teeny thing on her mouth. I wanted to go back and show you this picture. I haven't forgotten about Tim Mullen up here, but look what happened to the photo of the person. Has an eye poked out. This is real. This picture is from Kingsport Clock Tower. And if you guys want to see the information I gave from the Kingsport Clock Tower, it's pretty great. But that's what the face looks like. That is what these people start looking like. Summer Moon Well's eye, when I blow it up, has this little number 5 in the corner. And it's something for me to show you right now because I'm going to be discussing it. For those who've maybe never seen it, it's part of this of what they do. Summer Moon Wells missing children have this kind of a thing implanted or something. I don't know what they're doing, but it's similar to this little critter on the left-hand side. Obviously, I don't know really what it is because I'm not the one putting it in. I'm showing you these elements because that is Summer Moon Wells' eye in one of the photos. Now, going back to Kylie's face in summer. Kylie's picture is on the bottom. This is apples to apples. This is exactly the same element. Kylie's picture, I'm going to put it bigger, is right here. Shanann Watts, the fake Shanann Watts, when she's walking into her house, has this hanging on her. Okay? In church, if you go back to the church videos of Summer standing up there with Robin, this winds up hanging on Summer. You guys, these are all the same. I don't care if they look a little different. These are the same. This is on Summer in the church. This is hanging on the fake Shanann walking in the house with her fake suitcases. And this is on Kylie, that we know that of Kylie. They said this is Kylie. We don't know yet. But this is in her video from her boyfriend, of her in bed playing around. The bottom photo of Summer is one of the most, it's one of the main photos. This is a main photo. This is where they wind up with all this white stuff on them. Like I'm showing you, this is what the water is going to wind up looking like. All white with all these hearts and all this stuff coming out. This is what it's going to look like. There'll be no difference. Here's Kylie and the Watts. It's so crazy to me that I can't seem to get a real authority to pull this shit together. These pictures are coming from their photos. Good Kylie. Now here's another picture of Kylie where they say her boyfriend is taking a photo. These kids wind up getting wrapped up in this stuff. And whatever is on Kylie's face is part of the process. Now again, I'm saying this again, it's the Kylie that we have been told is Kylie. We don't know if Kylie was used as the deep fake cover-up, just like the kids on the fishing boat. It's not his kids. And basically really just like Summer, because all these hundreds of kids look like Summer. We don't know when the real Summer disappeared. We don't know her. Just like we don't know Kylie. We don't know Kylie. They might be her, but we don't know if it was her that went through this. But this is a real thing that kids are going through. That's on her face. It's a mask. And that's what's in the middle. That's what's in the middle of that fake net. What can we do to stop this, Lori? Well, the best thing that we could do here is to show the truth and spread the truth and show what is going on in our country, what's going on in our world. is to make it understandable for people to see, you know, these aren't pictures anymore that look crazy. This is a child. This isn't crazy anymore. This is Kylie with a mask on her face. They're still talking about the craziest things, but no one is looking. No one's looking. They're not looking. And as you can see, this picture is already changing. See? It's going to tell the truth. This photo. See, all I can do is put this out there with no judgment. Follow what I'm told to do to help bring justice to these children. They just want their story told and understood and listened to. That's what they want. Going back to, these are some of the pictures I snapped. I will go back a little bit on this video. It's obvious that something's not right. This is the video, I think, this is the photo, I believe, that is a real piece of the photo that is under there. I mean, it's under there. This photo is super important. It's super important. It will become very important. Oh, where'd the other photo come? Where did it go? Oh, I was showing you here how the equipment hasn't changed. The picture all the way to the left comes from Kylie's party. That comes from Kylie's party. I don't know where the other picture went on the right hand side. Benny shows the equipment all the time. No one's looking. He shows it all the time. And when I say equipment, I don't know how big it is, small it is, but it's the same elements, it's the same information. It's just consistently there. Consistently. Kylie looks like that to the left. In the party video, she winds up in the mesh, looking like that, what you see in the middle. That's from the party. Now, I put this blue box here because Summer told me during that reading, she said, follow the blue box, follow the blue box. Well, I think she was telling me to follow the blue box in this other video. So I haven't done that yet. So I stuck it in here. I need to follow that blue box because according to Summer Moon Wells, the blue box that shows up in Kylie's video has the answers. Because that whole situation of the boxes and stuff is also fake in his video. But this is from Kylie in the middle. Oh, wait. It said face showing up. Wait a minute. No fucking way. Wait a minute. So this middle one is from Kylie. Doesn't that look like that? So, see how the head is surrounded by the mesh? That's exactly what they do. She has, not to say that's Kylie, obviously we'll know soon, but that is the same mesh as this. It's the same thing. They wind up all looking the same. All the same. It's mesh with the hearts, mesh with the hearts. I took this, I put this back up here because this is actually on the Wells property to the left. I grabbed it again because I put it there because I believe it's gonna match up with something, and it has the stick. It pretty much, this shows that it's on the Wells property. It's in one of their videos. I don't get it. Like, if this is really on their property, why hasn't anyone removed it? I don't get it. I don't get it. And that's the blue box that I'm supposed to be following. Now this blue box I'll show you the video. It's being taken off of a truck. This is also from the fisherman's video, but something's up with that. Emptying the truck. I showed this picture before. I don't like it. I think those are the bags that are being brought to the boats. And it's not being taken seriously, you guys. That's what I know. My information is just being taken as entertainment, and people are just having fun with it. And this really shows what's happening, because these white trucks I'm going to show you, these are the same white trucks that are actually moving the same stuff. These white trucks are it's only the white trucks with that shit in the back. Their faces are covered and they're moving these things. And there's the buggy. I don't know what the buggy does, but it's the same freaking buggy that we've been looking at for over a year. Whatever is in the back seat of this car winds up on the boat. Right there. I've seen enough of these things. It winds up on the boat, you guys. Winds up on the boat. And these people are covering themselves up. And here it is. Here are the white trucks that are being pulled up to the fishing boat. Look what's happening to it. It's falling apart because they use that company as a deep fake. This is the summer moon missing children. This is Summer Wells missing children's. This is it. And I'm following the blue box. I have explained everything that I put out here is always sent to my TBI and my FBI guy. I have a direct line to him. He gets it all, and he knows if he doesn't understand it to watch the video. Everything is sent to them. So I have to have confidence in that, right? This is what he says he's pulling up to go fishing, but their stuff changes. And these boxes turn to the number 5 boxes. Those wire boxes are fake. I know the elements. You guys, this is, to me, a bingo card. Like, all the 5s that you see here come from Summer. They come from the Watts. They come from Kylie. They come from Benny. And they come from those older rich guys. All of these. Let me tell you which comes from which. This here comes from Kylie's video. This here comes from Kylie's video. This here is Summer Moon Wells's from her kitchen. This here is from Shanann's fake suitcase. This here is from the fisherman. Oh, maybe Benny's is on the next page. This one here is what Kylie is standing on when her boyfriend plays that song. This here is at the party. The elements are so obvious. So obvious, but yet the case is not discussing it. If someone could explain to me why, that'd be great. Because this stuff is right in front of us. This is Kylie when she's standing with her black dress and you just look down what she's standing on. She's on the boxes. She's going out for a sacrifice. That's what it is. She is standing on the boxes just like everybody else does. By the water. So these number 5s, if they went with her for some reason, if those wound up in the water for some reason, that's the only reason I could believe and understand why I would see this in the water. Let me make it smaller. Because it's not the shape of a car. And they keep showing it and no one's talking about it. This isn't the shape of a car. Upside down with its wheels up. They said it was upside down. You guys, these are the boxes. I don't understand. Do you guys see what I'm saying? Do you guys see that this isn't the bottom of a car? Like, I don't get it. I'm going to turn it the right way. I mean, what if these... I know these boxes are real. What if, in fact, this did go with her? And they don't know what it is? We've been looking at this. This isn't a car. That's all I know. All I know is this isn't a car. And this is in the news. And they're showing this as a car and no one has said anything. All I know is this came from the news station, you guys. This is what they said is the photo of the car. I'm not really following her like detailed information. But all I know is that looks like the 5 that's with Summer. This and this. This picture here, let me show you where it came from, is Summer's number 5 that's in the kitchen with her. Now, that to me is a perfect match, but I don't get it. Let me see if I could get her face in here. Here, you guys remember this. Wait, copy. She's she's standing in the kitchen. Summer's standing right next to this thing. This was in the kitchen on her countertop. This is the same machinery. To me, this is this. I don't know anything about this. I'm really not following it, other than this ain't a car. This to me is this. Even if it's rolled, so if you forget about all the stupid details that we've been told, forget about it. Doesn't matter if it was rolled or this or that. It doesn't matter. This is what was on the news, and this is in the bottom of the car. It matches exactly what was with Kylie when she went in the water. This was with Kylie when she went in the water. The number 5 boxes, you guys. That's what was with her when she went in the water. Here's the company that shows this stuff. Their boxes have faces on them. This is the machinery that I've been showing, but their stuff is just falling apart. Falling apart. Let me get to that page. Here we go. Let me crop it in. So each one of these boxes, and I can't tell what pictures they have, but they're people's faces, and I think that this is what they're loading into their trucks, and they want you to think it's a netting or a box, but this is what they're loading into the trucks. These are faces of people. These are heads. It's right in their video. Now, Summer showed me that they do it in homes, like they each have their own houses, and I think what she means is they have their own boxes. These boxes hold groupings, and I know that this is the Summer Moon Wiles Missing Children's case. I know this is the same equipment that sat on Don's property while he was doing construction, and it just sat there. Just sat there. Just sat there. There's the silver 5. There, to me, this is what was in the water. Here I'm showing, it really falls apart. It's funny, these same shorts were used in one of Summer Moonwell's when they went to the water hole, and someone kept walking back and forth with these exact same shorts. I thought it was Tim Mullen. But, you know, obviously many people have I was about to say ASU, USA shorts. But there's a reason they're wearing these. So let me show you what's in the middle of this one. Obviously, it's not a family sitting in there. It's their box. It's called their boxes. So they're trying to really cover these boxes up. And this is how they're created. I've never seen so many. Interestingly enough, when I'm looking at this, so this guy is loading it on the boat. Let me see. So this is what they start to look like. It's those tubes. Now, when I say those tubes, let me go back to the beginning. That I told you, it's like, I don't know if you want to call it machinery tubes. Goes back to this photo. Which I think somehow lines up This is what is with the scuba diver. These go somewhere underground. I can't let it go. I just can't. So the same number 5s that's in those boxes, when Don or Benny would do their videos together, I always pointed them out. Always. They were always in the videos. Page 27. Wound up in Don's house all the time. And let me crop this smaller so you could get a really good look at it. And I'll hold it because this is like a perfect, this is a perfect match. The one that shows up in Don and Benny's videos. This is the exact 5. These two. Now, obviously, I don't know the difference between all these shapes, but they all match. And they're traveling. These things are traveling. This looks like it's just more of the same stuff. Look at all the white trucks. They're loading. These are the fake. These are fake. Because they're not loading those things. They're loading that number 5 box. This 5 box is what this is all about. And whatever's attached to it. And this is where it becomes really fake and really obvious. Oh. There's the blue box. She said to follow the blue box. Look at that. Let me crop it. This blue box is going to match Kylie's blue box. Okay. With this whole thing. I was actually about to crop it down, and I was literally just told not to. Follow the blue box. She told me that yesterday, you guys. There's all the heads. Let me go back to Kylie and see where her blue box is. This blue box travels throughout her video. It has many different locations in her video. And this blue box, I'll keep it up here. Wow. Look at this picture. Maybe the blue box is on the bottom, and that's what she's trying to say, like, because there's a lot going on in this picture, and she wants, I'm going to have to pay attention to this. There's the blue box. Yeah, it's loaded in information that wasn't there before. Here are the fake The fake boxes moving in. Because really what you need to look at that's moving in is this dude's head. Oh my God. What page is this on? 32. So this is really the truth. It has nothing to do with the boxes. It has everything to do with the sacrifice. Which is in the middle of the fake boxes. This. That's what it has to do with. This is a product of what they're doing. This. It's right there. It's really shitty, everything that we're seeing in here. So I think these things are being lifted out from the ground. Remember I said that they put trucks over things and then they lift shit out of the ground? And that's what I said that Don Wells does on his property. Like he pulls the trucks up and they pull things that are underground and pull them up. That's what they're doing here. That's coming from up out of the ground. I mean, you're not driving around with this stuff. This is one of the boxes floating in the water. It's exactly what it looks like. Oh my God, I have a lot of these. See, now that one looks like a body in there. See, some of them will show more of the truth than others. I'm showing this because it's really not his daughter. This is what's going on the boat. What's going on in the boat, and I don't have a lot of pictures because I don't want to show a lot of the children. It's just not what is important. But what's important is to show you that the elements that these kids have on them are the same as what you just saw in Kylie. They're the same. Let me brighten this up. So understand that's not his daughter, okay? I mean, he can't even claim it's his daughter because that would be really weird. But every time that I have plenty of pictures. I'm not putting them all up. But every photo of a child on the boat looks worse and worse. It's no different than any other child that I have shown. Now, he says it's his wife getting off the boat. It is not his wife getting off the boat. First, he shows his wife, who looks pretty darn good in a bathing suit, and then he goes to this fake thing. These kids are Summer Moonwell's missing children. I don't know what this is, but it's not what it should be. And I really would like to know what's going on. This picture here is just like this picture, actually. This picture is just like this picture. Weird. Wait a minute. That's interesting. That's the same dark face that's on, that's with Kylie, both in the bedroom and on the deck. This is a new video, by the way, you guys. This is the video that was advertised in Benny's video. And that's the only reason I went to go look at it. So, in the beginning, I've got a lot of other videos. In the beginning of the net video, it looks like what you see to the right. And then when he throws it in, it changes. The nets that this lady, because this video was followed by their party, so the party videos that were on Instagram, I'm so bad with that. I went over how there were 7 that followed and they all kind of meshed together. The throwing of her throwing these nets is very barbaric. It's very barbaric, and I think what she's throwing is exactly what's being hidden in that white net. I think it's the exact same thing. This, to me, is the same as what she's doing. They just have it covered up. There is a whole story under there. See, when he holds the net, you see the green, you see the white with the red heart. Like the whole thing is wrong. The whole thing is wrong. These are going to be closer pictures of the net with the hearts on them. I wish I had... Oh, God, I really would like the authorities to frickin' do something. Seriously. Here's the fake guy with the net in his mouth. But he's got the little box in his hand, and he's got those little hearts around his arm. And this isn't the old man, trust me. He's got the number 5 box in his hand. Let me blow it up, maybe. Like for you guys to see it. Let's see. Here's what he has in his hand. He has the most important thing in this whole process. The heart. This, to them, whatever this is gold. This is so important to whatever is going on. That. And then what he has on his wrist is that the big heart. And the green one. This. I don't know why they have to wear it, but they do. Right there. See how it goes in his, it's like in his arm. See that? Because it's really not him. This is in his arm, but this is someone who is in bad shape. Whoever this is the one that is being sacrificed. Remember, it's not him. He's in deep shit, this dude. See, I'll show you his face. That's his arm attached to the equipment, and his face is already cut. See? And this isn't, this part's not covered up. It's not covered up. And that's not, that this is the person who's going to be thrown over the ship. See? Let me brighten it up. These photos to show you how he's connected to this, because this is his sacrifice. See how it's connected to his neck? That's the machine that they're covering up. This guy's all messed up. They're trying to cover it with that mesh, but It's not working. This is what they do. This is part of it. It's part of it. And that's the same thing that's connected to whoever else is next that they're doing this shit to. And you could see it's not a net. This is the truth. And they do a pretty damn good job covering it up. See the bottom, you guys? It's connected. This is all connected. Wow. He is twisted into this thing. So here, let me just get it brighter. This is showing, this shows all of the little pieces that we've been looking at. Let me brighten it up. See, I don't like to brighten it up until I'm live because sometimes it loses its information. But as you could see, this whole entire contraction is connected to their machinery. It's pretty well connected. And this reminds me, I'm very curious to see what Kylie looks like. Because what you see his hand, that's like exactly what her body looked like. You guys, this is it going into the water. This is the sick shit that's going on. Now, I brought this up because I wanted to show you that the bodies that are being wrapped, they're wrapping these bodies with that machine. And I'm not going to do it tonight, but this guy who runs this company, in his glasses, it's the same body that's being rolled up in the machine. It's the same movement. It's exactly the same. And they get rolled up like this. The top right is from the carnival. The left is from these landscapers. And the bottom right, I believe, is from one of those families. This here is a nice close-up of someone going down into the water. Now, this was the same one that I showed you matched with Benny's. He's all the way, he's in the dark. And this matches Benny, like the white part is what matches Benny's video. You can't really see what's in the dark, but here you can. You could tell that it's bloody. I mean, this is down in the water. This is happening. Like, you see what's going on here. It's a sacrifice, you guys. It's not fake blood. And I personally think that they're using this as fishing bait. I don't know. But they do go in the water. And this is what it looks like. It's up to the authorities to figure out what the hell is going on. Not up to us, it's up to authorities. We could just bring them the information and then they got to do something with it. This isn't like freaking normal shit. Alright, I showed you that. So this one is, it's showing more of a head. Obviously it's part of the process. And you could see that those little silver fives and the chain and stuff is really part of this part. I mean, it's all under there. It's like a silver chain that I see in all the cases. Here, I'll show you when it's connected to these bones and shit. We don't have to, you know what? The thing is, we don't need to figure it out what they do with every little thing. All I need is to get this shit to the authorities and have them say, yeah, this thing is connected to a lot of equipment and something is going on here and his neck is connected and those are tubes and this is the sacrifice. This guy is the sacrifice. So this is where it gets interesting, where I'm going to pull this into the case. I'm going to show you another element that's very, very important, and it's the cage. It's like this thing that moves you up and down and helps maneuver the people. This is a cage that I have down. The first time I saw this was with Candace, Candace with her kids, and it was right before Summer went missing, and she has a picture of the kids in front of this same cage. I kept it because I was told to keep it, and I knew that cage had like a head in it. I saw it, I knew what it was, and the cage shows up in the boat. Now, this cage is very, very important that shows up on the boat. The colors to it, the lines of it, everything matches the children that go missing. It matches Kylie, it matches Summer, and those little dolls that go across completely match Candace's doll collection. It's the same thing. So there isn't any reason that someone on a boat should have this shit that matches up to Candace's doll collection. It's right on top. Let me blow the other one up. It's pretty serious shit. This to me is very important information because it's so odd. Here now you could see it better. So this is Candace's, and this is what's on the boat. It's all the little dolls up there. It's not normal. It shouldn't be up there. This is something that I've been watching, and I'm going to show you how this is the same thing that wraps around Kylie. It's the same colors, it's the same boxes, and it's the same thing as you see on the bottom of the Beeston family. The Beeston families is on the bottom. Kylie is on the left. They have the little heads. They have the little dolls. It's the same contraction, and I'm sure the authorities could match it up correctly. It's a box. It's a box. All the symbols are here, you guys. They're all here. That's the top of his box. Why would the top of his box look like Kylie's? That's what I want to know. Oops, Kylie's upside down. Wait. It's way too close. It's way too close. It really is, you guys. This is way too close. Oh, muffin top. Oh my God. I don't know what I've done today. Thank you. This here, somehow, there's something in here that's going to be identical to his. You know there has to be. The authorities have to find it. This... Oh. Maybe it's the blue box that's showing up. You see it in here? Oh, the different bases. You guys, this is going to match up. This is going to match up, you guys. But let me grab this one. Oh, wow. Well, let's put these both up here. All right, so this one's from the boat. It is going to match up. Like that. You guys, this is going to match up. Look. That's not funny. This should be, this to me is really important information that the authorities should get. This piece right here. crop this one. See how identical? See, and you find the only way you find this is if you stick with your elements and you don't go outside of them. And these are the dark bars that are they're showing up in the video of the guy on the boat. This somehow could just perfectly fit in here. Because I know this is the box. Wow. This is just them bringing the shit across the water. Really, this is them bringing the stuff across the water. I got this one from, I have to remember. I don't even, my mind's going mush, you guys. So here's some pictures. I'm going to fly through these. Here's some pictures of what's in his glasses. His glasses show really the story. They show it super well, and he shows all the elements, all of them. You guys are not going to believe this. Let me get closer. So what's above him is he's looking out, and up in the ceiling of his boat are those bodies. Wait. This is what we see throughout Summer Moonwell's case. Everywhere. These are like flying across the ceiling. It's like that. That's how they're attached. He has them right behind him on the boat. Right underneath that cage. It's right there. And then look at his glasses. It tells the whole story. It's crazy. There's a close-up of the bodies. And this is, whatever that is, that's what they wrap up. And that's what I showed you in Arbania's video of the machine. It's in Don's video. And it's also in his video. He has the same machine, this exact same thing moving. The exact same thing. Look at his glasses. So that's the silver number 5 that I talk about. This is, he just shows the process pretty clearly in his glasses. And it's not, it's just, he just keeps going. It's a body. Watch. Let me get closer to it. Okay. Let me crop in and show you that they actually show faces and bodies in here. Crop. Let me brighten it. It's quite interesting. So this is what's coming out of his glasses, and obviously this is just how they tell the story. It's a game to them. But I know that this is what it looks like. I know that those are the elements of the story. And none of this shit should be in his glasses. Look at this. The FBI, I mean, I'm not saying it's him, but the whole story, it tells everything. It tells the whole thing. It's wild. Look at that's a face in the left-hand side. Crazy. So here's a really good picture of the little machine that I always show you. That's in I always say Benny, but that's who shows it. It's in his videos all the time. It's this little one. It's on his screen, you know, to show the players and who's who. This thing right here is the most important little box. This is the key box. Look at the little puppies there. This is the most important box. This is the machine. Can match this shit up all day to this thing. All day long. It's perfect. It's such a perfect match. Really is. And there's the way that they transfer the bodies. Look at that. Do you believe how much he tells through his eyes? I'm going through this part faster because it's just repetitious, but like it's just very interesting. And this is the story, you guys. Where's that one? He just really, what page is this? 70. This one here that you're looking at just shows all the people, and it goes through the process. So the authorities want to learn about the process. It's right in the sunglass. It's right in his glasses. Look at that. Boom. Now the one on the right, it looks like they're being lifted up. Isn't that crazy? So this is the machine that I've been showing you guys. It's the main machine. It's got the stick. Summer Moon Wells actually stands against it in the church. Let me see where it is. Wait, which 73? This here, right here is the cleanest photo of it. Right here. This is on the boat. This is like what's the cage is. That's what it looks like. I think this must be the location. The cops could figure that out. I mean, seriously. That's a door, that's a house, that's a roof. It's a hidden door. That's a house. The 5 in the front. It's a location. I don't know why I stuck this in. That's Sammy. This is Sammy's eyeball. That's actually Sammy's picture of Kylie's friend Sammy, what her eye looks like in a photo. This is a winner photo. It's showing the most important ones. So repeating these. This is actually what it looks like on the boat. It might be tripled up. I don't know why, but this is what it looks like on the boat, and it does have people. It does hold these white bodies up there. It does. It shows it. It's so you've got the metal things, and then it's like kind of up in the roof. There they are. Whatever that is. This is his boat, you guys. What it looks like inside. Now, I'm going to show you some triggering photos taken from the boat. Understand, I'm showing this under Section 107, Copyright Act 1976. These are not his children. These are children that are in distress and are being victimized on the boat, or not on his boat. I have to remind you, okay, that these pictures are awful. I'm only putting a few up because I don't think it's necessary for me to put pictures up of children more than I have to. I'm selecting these few because I believe it shows their heads are in a contraction. It's not her body. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. I feel as if these are kids that are part of the process. And there are a lot of them on the boat, you guys. I have a variety of photos, but I will keep those for the day that the authorities ask about it. It's too hard. It's too hard, and B, it's not necessary. So I'm showing these because I know these are not his children, and these are probably kids that are missing, have gone missing. She is in something that's a head. Okay, that's not her body. So what I'm showing you are not his children. She's hooked up to whatever I just showed you on that boat for the sake of the purpose of the Summer Wells missing children. I believe this is what Summer Moon Wells went through. And she has tubes in her. And there's something about the blood. And this is happening. And it's not fair. I have shown these to the FBI. I have shown these to the TBI. And see how she has that thing on her mouth? I just hope that I'm not pushed to consistently show more and more, because I'm not sure how else I'm going to get a rise out of anyone in the authorities that are going to help stop it. But I want to see what this corner picture is in her photo. Because there's a corner one. Wait. Copy. I don't. I have tons of them. So this is what her corner photo looks like. You could tell that she has a mechanism coming out of her mouth. That is the picture down in the corner. The corner pictures always show more. And these aren't fake. These are real. And I have so many of these photos that are going on inside these boats. With her, obviously that smile is a fake ass smile. Because I don't know, they use them. I don't know how they're doing this, and for a channel that has millions of subscribers, I mean millions of subscribers, nobody? Is it because the subscribers, this is what they're subscribing to? I don't get it. How is it that nobody is noticing it? Millions of subscribers. They get millions of views on each one of these videos. How is it that no one sees this? She is completely abused. Her mouth is connected to the same thing that I showed you from the beginning, with that guy connected to that thing in his mouth. It's the same thing. He's got the same thing in his mouth as she does. Does it make sense, you guys? It doesn't. And now I'm showing you this specifically so you could see what's going on. Now, not to say it's her, and I have the little girl's face showing a little bit because this is what Summer Moon went through. They put like this, I don't know what it is, but it looks like a piece of thread, but it's not. It's something. Let me get it close. Let me cut her face off a little. So what she has in her eye, each frame it grows and it changes. And the child, which isn't her child, has the same thing on her eye that Summer Moon Wells had. These are stuck in the kids' eyes. I have several photos of different children. It's in their eye. It's all the time. Her eye, it shifts. And it's the same thing. I have a video on showing you this part, like these little critters that go in the eyeballs. They move. Here is coming towards the end of his video, and it's showing you these people in their cages. Now, if the authorities can't figure this out, I would say they're just not looking. They're just not looking because no one's sunglasses shows the horrific stuff that is being shown here. These guys are behind bars. These are children. These are children. The video showing his glasses, 100%, whoever is watching brings you through the whole entire process. It doesn't hold back. This is a naked child. They really, someone, this is where you guys could help. Where you could help is getting this seen. Doing what you could do. I collect it, I spend. You don't have any idea how long and what I spend on this thing. This is all I do. This is all I do. And it cannot, I need help sending this stuff in to the right people that are gonna look. This is in some location. They're on the boat, you guys. These people are on a boat. and they're behind these bars. There's a sacrifice that's going to show up right in the middle. And it's being shown. They're very proud of it. It's very sad. It's very sad. You could see, you could feel and see what's going on in these glasses. The sacrifice that is in front of you, they're holding a child with them. It's showing itself. It's showing itself. People pay money to see this all day long, as if they're watching games on TV. Games. The children that are in all of these photos in their glasses, this is the end of their video, because it's the end of someone's life that's getting sacrificed here. But look at this. It's not fake. This is exactly the shit that is going on. Here's the next one. This is the Summer Moon Wells missing children, and these are the Got Gone, Get Gone kids. These are the kids like Kylie that are just being found in the water. Somehow she crossed these people. Here come the blue boxes, by the way. Interesting. Wow. This is supposed to be on his boat. These boxes, you know, we can match them up all the way to the Wells houses. Oh, now I know why she said follow the blue box. Look at the blue box is going to be the main event. Right in the middle. Wow, you guys. They're showing all their boxes, including the green face. Who do you think's in the middle? Here are some other photos I guess I kept in. I covered the girls' faces because I didn't want to show you their faces. But this is what goes on. This is what goes on the boat. Her face is covered with one of those things. Her eyeball has got that thing in it. As you could see, these kids are being tormented. You guys are being tormented. I'm bringing the picture down a little more so you could understand what it is. Wait. Here, there's like 4 faces. Here, I'll show you. This picture here is what happens. There's 3 of them. There's 3 of them. That's them. At the end of their trip, they stop at this place and it looks as if he's the one carving these things. I don't like what I see. He carves the horse like I don't know what he's doing. But then he eats this shit. He eats it. What the hell? This is weird. I don't need to see any more of his eyeballs. Jesus Christ. This is just showing another part of the process. It's like, I can't. That's the machinery. And this is the end of the process. And then there's that yellow thing, which you find on Summer Moon Wells's swing. It's very important. And then it turns to gold. And then it goes to the chain. And this is the chain that I've shown you guys. This chain is on even all the way to Australia, to Williams, Tyrrell's. I mean, it's a joke. It's a joke that this is all here. Then he eats the damn shit. It's disgusting. Or they cut his hands. I have no idea. But this is... I don't know what he's doing, to tell you the truth. But this is a Summer Moon Wells missing children, you guys. And none of the authorities are doing anything. I don't understand it. I really don't. I'm not going to stop. But I getting to the point where I don't know what's going to happen. I feel like something's going to happen. I do. I do. This was a long live. If someone could explain. Well, that's weird. Look at my screen. I want to know I want to know how this becomes the car. Oh my God, wait a minute. You guys, there's two of them. Wait, this is on the bottom. This comes from the news. So this is on the top. This one's on the bottom. You've got to be joking me. Look at you guys. Here, I'll copy and paste it. This comes from the news. See both of them? Both of the fives? This is on the bottom. This one is on the bottom. That one's on the top. I don't get it. I don't get it. Really strange. This one's even stranger. Maybe they found some shit on the bottom of the lake that they're not talking about. Seriously. Maybe they found one of these things on the bottom of the lake. Because I don't know what else this would be. I really don't. What else could this be other than my 5 box? Right here. In the water. Come on, you guys. What is that? Someone let me know tomorrow. I'm going to bed. All right, you guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. It's so late and I'm so sorry. Something will give. I'm gonna look into that shit tomorrow. I am. And here's our water. All right, you all. I'm calling it good night. Thank you all for being here. God bless you all and thank you. And may tomorrow be a new day. And maybe justice will come tomorrow. Thank you all. God bless you all. And I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night, guys.